the Always Believe House. Today we're going to rock and roll through Staar Review 22. Ho, 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 ho. Now then, some of this Staar Review is from the next unit, and I'm going to do a part today, and then on Friday we will do the last part. Because on Friday there'll be a lot of stuff from the next unit, which is about quadratics, okay? So we're going to do the first part. I'm going to do a little bit with you here. We're going to do the graphs on the first part. A magical whiteboard appears, and let's start rocking and rolling. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to graph x less than or equal to 1. So x less than or equal to 1 only goes through the x-axis. It goes through at 1, and it will be a solid line. Now then, we want less than. Less than on x is to the left. So I'm shading this line to the left, and this is my line number 1. Now then, I'm going to graph line number 2, and I got different colors because I got more power. Number 2, y greater than or equal to negative 3. So it's only going to cross the y-axis at negative 3. It's going to be a flat line with a slope of 0. This has a undefined slope. Sorry about that. Number 1. This has a slope of 0. Okay, and on this one, we are going to shade up, aren't we? Okay, now then on my last one, it's a little bit easier. This is the way you graph the line in junior high. So you should still be able to do this. The slope is 2 or 2 over 1. That means my line will go up to right 1, and my y-intercept's 3. So I'm going to draw a dot on the y-axis at 3. Then my slope is up to right 1, and I'm going to make those dots all the way across the coordinate grid. And then I'm going to draw a line. And that line will be shaded down. So what I'm going to shade is the right triangle in it. That's more power. Now then, the shape formed by the intersection of the 3 triangles is a right triangle. Now then, I'm going to let you do number 5. On number 5, if the point is on the blue line or inside the yellow, it's going to work in it. Okay? I'm going to let you do that on the other. So just graph them. The points that are inside the triangle or touching the blue line on my paper would be solutions to the system. Okay, the solution to y equal 2x plus 3 and y equal negative 3 is going to be this point right here. And that point would be what? Negative 3 comma negative 3? And remember, this number has got to be negative 3, doesn't it? Because the y is negative 3 in it. So negative 3 is going to be happen every time on the y equal negative 3 line. Now then, let's do my favorite part. Use the Pythagorean theorem. Just like getting that sonic triple deal meal deal. So let's go through this. Okay, this is my side A, my side B, my side C. Side A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this is C, right? So I'm going to do 4 squared plus 8 squared equals C squared. That's going to be 16 plus 64, which is going to be 80 equals C squared. Square root both sides. Now then, when you get to here, remember, menu 2, 3, 80, enter, and it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. 2 to the 4th times 5. So I could circle a pair of 2's. So 2 times 2 comes out, which is 4, and 5 stays inside. So the length of the hypotenuse will be 4 square root of 5. You've got to be able to simplify the square root of 80. Like, you don't make that a decimal anymore. It's not 8 or 7.9 or 8.9. You got to make it, you got to simplify it, okay? Now then, let's go down, and I'm going to do 3 more problems with you. Number 17. Number 17, we're going to multiply, then we're going to add or subtract. So our bluebell truck is 3x. So we're going to distribute the 3x. This cancels out. I'm going to drop the 2x squared minus 5x. Now then I'm going to bluebell truck and multiply. A positive times a positive is a positive. 3 times 2 is 6. My letter is x. My exponent's 2. A positive times a positive is a plus. 3 times 4 is 12. The letter is x. Now then, single underline the x squares, double underline, not triple, double underline the x's. We're going to add them up. So 2 plus 6 is a plus 8. The letter is x. The exponent's 2. Then we're going to group the 5 and the 12. If I were your 6th grade teacher, this is how I would have taught you how to do it. Do you have more 5s or more 12s? You got more 12s, the plus drops. Would you add or subtract 5 and 12? The 12 is positive, the 5 is negative. You're going to take 5 away from 12 and get 7 and then drop your letter. This right here would be the answer. Ho, 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 ho. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. If we only had that math taste meter, oh, this would be like a single stuffed Oreo cookie. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go to 18. On this one, we're going to multiply. And I'm just going to use the full method. Y'all did wonderful on this. Y'all got this down. Draw your 3 blanks. First, outside, inside, last. I should have more than one problem for you to do here. The first terms are 4x and 3x, right? So 4 times 3 is 12. X times x is x squared. Then we're going to go to the last terms. Negative 3 times positive 2 is a negative 6. Now I'm going to do my arches. Negative 9x and plus 8x. Now then I'm going to add or subtract that outside and inside number. So negative 9 plus 8 is a negative 1x or a negative x. So this right here would be the answer. Oh, 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 oh. F-U-N, fun, fun, fun. And lastly, let's go to 27. This is the first time you've had the problems like this. We're going to rewrite them with positive exponents, and I'm going to let you use the calculator, okay? So this one right here, this would turn into 1 over 8 cubed. And then I will let you use the calculator to get the answer, okay? On the next one, just type this into the calculator and go straight to the answer. And we'll get into this after Staar, but this will turn into 4 256 to the 3rd power. The denominator goes outside, the numerator goes inside. That's what that would be rewritten with as a radical, okay? So just punch in this right here, 256, hit the caret button, then punch 3 divided by 4, and then it will give you the answer, okay? Just use the calculator. On this one, let's rewrite the whole thing with positive exponents. So the x to the 3 will go to the bottom. The y to the 4 stays on top. The x to the 5 will go to the top. It's negative. The y to the negative 3 will go to the top. Now then, I'm going to let you simplify that. And then on the last one, 19 to the negative 2, the 19 shouldn't be on top. It should be on the bottom, right? That's what the negative exponent does. Just flips where the base is. Okay, on Friday, we will do more of this. Okay, Jiminy Creeds. On Wednesday and Thursday of this week, you'll be taking your interim assessment. So make sure you do well. Tuesday, you will take your 6 weeks test. You're going to knock the socks off of that like you just did on that last test. Make sure you're going over your exponent rules tonight. Make sure you're going over your exponent rules tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, you are amazing. You are created to do wonderful things, and you are awesome.